Hi everybody, welcome to Study with Akshay and this is Akshay. In this video, we will be basically dealing with exercise 2B of banking chapter set 1. So here also we have lots of numericals in this chapter. So it would be difficult for us to put it all in one video. So we are dividing it in forms of sets. So before getting started, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon to get regular notification. So as and when I say you, for this chapter also, the previous videos are already uploaded in the playlist. If you have not seen those videos, you can go back to the playlist, watch those videos and come back to this and watch this so that the concept will become more clear. So let's not waste time. Let's get started. With the first question, Pramod deposited rupees 600 per month in a recurring deposit account for 4 years. If the rate of interest is 8% per year or per annum also they might give over here. Calculate the maturity value of his account. So as and when I say you people that whatever is given, please make a note of it so that it will be easy for us to further solve the problems. So what is the advantages of making a note of what is given is that people will get to know what your understood the concept more clearly. That is one point. And one more thing, it is an advantage for you saying that you will be easily able to understand what you are supposed to find instead of finding the unwanted things. So let's get started with the solution. So principal is given as 600 rupees, which is the monthly installment, and N is basically the time. Time period is in the form of years. So 1 year is equal to 12 months. So 4 years is equal to 48 months. So rate of interest is also given for us as 8%. So as and when you can use both the formulas, one finding the interest and then finding the maturity value, or directly the maturity value formula. So in both the cases, you will be getting the answer, right? I will be solving it in a detailed way so that the other students will not get confused of steps. So we have our interest formula over here, simple interest basically. Upon substituting the values over here, we get 600 into 48 of 48 plus 1 into 8 divided by 24 into 100. So what is the answer? We get simple interest as 4,704 rupees. So this is basically interest, simple interest. So what is the maturity value? They have not asked this simple interest basically. So if you just keep your answer at this point, they will not be giving you a single marks. So keep it in your mind before solving it. So whatever they have asked, maturity value they have asked. So we have to find maturity value. So next, maturity value formula is here. Principal into n plus I. I is simple interest. Now just we have calculated it. So 600 into 48 plus 4,704. So upon simplifying we get 28,800 plus 4,704. Right. Now let's simplify it. We get our maturity value as 33,504 rupees. So Pramod at the time of his recovery or at the time when he is ending that after the account gets matured, he will be getting 33,504 rupees. So it should be in the form of rupees or else half marks will be deducted. There is no mercy in any of the case. Go to the question. Let's move further. Ritu has a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposits rupees 80 per month for 18 months. Find the rate of interest paid by the bank if the maturity value of the account is 1554. So as in when I have told you, write down the given. They have given principal as 80 rupees and the time period is in the form of months only. So no need to convert it any further. So we will keep it as 18 months. and rate percent they have not given. We have to find it. So maturity value is given as 1554. So now let's get started with solving the problems. Interest formula we all are aware of. P into n of n plus 1 into r divided by 2 into 12 into 100, or you can directly derive it as 2400. Right. So 80 into 18 of 18 plus 1 into r divided by 24 into 100. So we get interest as 11.4 r rupees. Right? They have not asked us interest. So no need to bother regarding that. They have just asked rate of interest or rate percentage. Now maturity value. We know the maturity value formula. Let's substitute the values. 80 into 18 plus 11.4 r. So upon simplifying we get your maturity value we are aware of as 1554. So we have here 1554 in place of maturity value, and 80 into 18 is 1440 plus 11.4 r. 11.4 r is equal to 114. So r is 10%. Go to the question. Let's proceed with the next question. The maturity value of an RD account is 16,176 rupees. If the monthly installment is rupees 400, the rate of interest is 8%. Find the time period of this RD account. Time period basically end. So in the previous exercise problems also, as well as in the example numericals, I had told you very often they will ask you to find P or R. N is in exception cases. So this is an exception case. In that case, what will be the formula for this? We will be using a quadratic equation formula as well, right? So let's get started. So please adjust the font size is a bit small, so that I would bring it to your notice. Please, if possible, zoom it and then watch the video. So we have lot more steps to be followed. So only font size is low. So principal is 400. Number of months we don't know. R is 8%. Maturity value, they have only given it as 16,176 rupees. So interest formula we know. Substitute the values. 400 into n of n plus 1. Retain n as n only. Don't put x, y, z. Don't put all those letters. In order to make our work easier, let's keep the same variables. 8 by 100. So 4n of n plus 1 divided by 3 will be the interest. So maturity value, principal into n plus I. 400 into n plus 4n of n plus 1 by 3. So we have got basically a quadratic equation where highest power of the variable is 2. Let's simplify that. To 1200n and 4n. So these two, if you add up, we can get it as 1204n and 4n square, and for 48,528. That is basically this 3 multiplied with the maturity value. Okay. 3 multiplied with 16,176 will give us 48,528 basically. Right. So let's simplify it further. We get it as 4n square plus 1204n equals 48,528. Let's divide the entire equation by 4. Upon dividing completely by 4, we get n square plus 301n minus 12,132 equals 0. It's in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. It's a quadratic equation. So basically, yeah, in the 9th class, we might have learned few quadratic equations solving using splitting method, factorization method, and all we might have learned. But in the 10th grade, we have a chapter named quadratic equation. In that chapter, we will be teaching you a formula method. If that chapter you have already learned, you can use the same formula method. So there is no restrictions for solving this. So upon solving, we get n plus 337, n minus 36 equals 0. N minus 337 or n equals, sorry, n is equal to minus 337 or n is equal to 36. So n is basically number of months. It's a period. So it cannot be basically negative. So years or months cannot be negative. So we will ignore it and we will take only 36. What is this 36? It's not 36 years. It's 36 months. So number of months equals 36 months, or 36 by 12 is 3 years. Hope you have understood this concept. So being enthusiastic in learning maths, let's move ahead with the next question. Mr. So I think so this is Balaji. By mistake it has typed it as Bajaj, or if it is a Bajaj also it's fine. Mr. Bajaj needs rupees 30,000 after 2 years. What least money is the multiple of rupees 5? This is the most interesting question, children. I repeat, this is the most interesting question which is ever asked. Basically, your Selena books has most interesting questions. Right? Must have deposited every month in the recurring deposit account. He gets the required money after 2 years, the rate of interest being 8% per annum. PA means per annum, not personal assistant, children. It's per annum. Short form. So principal we are supposed to find. That is the monthly installment basically. And a number of months, it is basically in the form of years. The period is in the form of years. We have to convert it into months. So 1 year equals 12 months. 2 years equals 24 months. Rate percentage is given as 8%. So maturity value is 300 rupees. I'm sorry, it is 30,000 rupees. I'm really sorry. Maturity value is 30,000 rupees. Please forgive me. So interest has been given as P into n of n plus 1 into r divided by 2 into 12 into 100. Or you can directly substitute the value as 2,400. Next, substitute the value. We will keep P as P only, no XYZ. So in order to make our calculation easier, we will keep P as P only. So 24 of 24 plus 1 divided by 24 into 8 by 100. So upon simplifying, we get interest as 2P. Maturity value formula we know, P into N plus I. P into 24 plus 2P. 26P is equal to 30,000 rupees. We know your maturity value is 30,000. So we will substitute in place of maturity value as 30,000. Principal is equal to 30,000 by 26, which is equal to 1,153.84, which is equal to, later on they have asked multiple of 5. So 1,153.84 is not a multiple of 5. So we have to bring it to the multiple of 5. So 1,155 is a multiple of 5. So that is the principal amount. So such kind of tricky question might come in your board paper as well. Please do concentrate on such kinds of tricky questions. Let's move ahead with the fifth question. Mr. Richard has a recurring deposit account in a post office for 3 years at 7.5% per annum. Simple interest if he gets rupees 8,325 as interest at the time of maturity value, find the monthly income, the amount of maturity. So interest, this is basically, so they have given us the rate of interest, principal, monthly deposit is P, which is supposed to be found. Interest is 8,325. Rate of interest is 7.5%. Time is 3 years. So we cannot keep the time period in form of years. So we have to convert it in forms of months. So 1 year is equal to 12 months. 3 years is equal to 36 months. So let's calculate using the interest formula. So we know interest is equal to P into N of N plus 1 into R divided by 2 into 12 into 100. Or directly the denominator value can be substituted as 2,400. Right. Now we will substitute the known values to find the unknowns. So interest is 8,325 equals P into 36 of 36 plus 1 into 7.5 divided by 24 into 100. Upon simplifying, we get P as 2,000 rupees. So here we are done with the first sub question, monthly income. So monthly income is nothing but the principal amount, or monthly installment, monthly income, all means the same. Next, the amount of maturity value. We know maturity value is given by formula P into N plus I. So upon substituting 2000 into 24 plus 8325, we get 72,000 plus 8,325, which is 80,325 rupees. So please do ignore me. I have not put rupees symbol over here. Right. Let's go ahead with the next question. Gopal has the cumulative deposit account. Cumulative deposit account, recurring deposit accounts all means the same, children. No need to worry regarding this. For this level, cumulative deposit or recurring deposit both means the same. No need to worry just because the cumulative deposit new word has come. So this is basically the last question which we will be dealing with this particular video, and with the seventh question we will continue with the next video. No issues. Deposit account and deposited rupees 900 per month for a period of 4 years. He gets rupees 52,020 at the time of maturity. Find the rate of interest. R percentage again. Installment 900. Number of months 48 months. 4 years means 48 only. 4 into 12. I have directly substituted here. Okay. And the rate percentage we have to find. So interest formula we know. So upon substituting the values, 900 of 48 plus 1 divided by 24 into R by 100. We get interest as 882 R. 882 R. So maturity value equals P into N of P into N plus I basically. So this is a natural formula and this will be a specific formula as well. 52,020 equals 900 into 48 plus 882 R. So 882 R equals 52,020 minus 43,200. This 900 into 48 is nothing but 43,200. So upon simplifying we get R is equal to 8,820 divided by 82. This 8,820 is nothing but this part. Upon solving we get it as 10%. Yes children, we are done with this video. So if you have liked this video, please click on the thumbs up button, and if you have any suggestions, comments or doubts, you can mail me using the mail ID studywithakshay65@gmail.com. Hope you have enjoyed this video and stay with me till the end of this sessions. Stay home, stay safe. Please sanitize at regular intervals, wear dual masks, maintain social distancing, and follow key COVID appropriate behavior. Thank you.